And we are going to switch over to the content screen. We are going to watch a video about restoration of a cheese grater to kind of pass the time while I go get me some food, because I am a hungry boy. I gotta go. Thank you so much for stream. Hope you get more subs. Me too, because we got some painter heals to do, and we are closing in on the next goal. We're not too far away from it. The next goal actually is let me see. At 75 subs, I will be doing a Silent Hill playthrough in the future. A Silent Hill 3 playthrough. So that'll be one of the next big playthroughs I do, will be Silent Hill 3, if we get to 75 subs. So that's about 6 more subs away. Bye. Yep, you take it easy, Quinn and Hell. Love your faces. Have fun with D&D. Ooh, do you vault to midnight or daytime? That's the question, isn't it? I like both of them, but I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have a specific preference for either of those. Yeah, I got D&D approaches I got to dip to. Been great hanging out, and Marbles was fun. Yeah, Marbles was fun times. I'm glad everyone was here. But, so yeah, I am going to be stepping away for a short bit. Everyone, I want you to enjoy this lovely video. I've not watched it myself, so I don't know what's going to happen, but this was just released today by TaiSaiTube. I think that's how you pronounce it. So please enjoy the beauty that is a restoration project. Get some sandblasting in, some painting, and seeing some cheese grating. I am going to get some food. I will return. And if anyone joins in or raids in, mods, please let them know what's going on, that I am just away getting food. And the subathon will still keep going. So, yep, video start. I am muting. I will be back. Enjoy. And Rob, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Slight change of plans on food. I'm back for the moment. Waiting on some pizza to be delivered. Shinobu, hey, welcome. Glad to see you. Oh, did I miss Blob? All right. Well, I don't know if Blob's still here. You know, smuttering. You know, putting around real quick. But bye, Blob. Thanks for joining. Been a slow day for you. Not too bad. I have been streaming for since 10:30 this morning, and there's still 2.5 hours to go. So at the very least, I'm going until 8 o'clock tonight at the moment. So the subathon's going well. Oh, you're almost in France. Must be nice to be able to travel. I sure hell can't travel. I'm too poor. And I see we have Shinobu in chat without a sub. This is the perfect time for somebody to gift a sub to our favorite little Shinobu. I don't... I know the land of the baguettes. So after this video, we'll do a painter heal, because I owe several now. We've done, what, 2? We had 2 heals and a redeem, so we had 3 so far. Yeah, that noise. I own one painter heal. That's what I owe, is 1 for our current sub count. So we will be doing that next. I still have trauma from IGCESE French. I have no idea what that means. I might just be dumb. It's very possible, but I don't know what that means. Oh God, a few days? I will hydrate. Thank you, Shinobu. And this will finish off bottle number 1 of the water. I forgot to change the stream stuff. Let me do that real quick. Hang on. Ah! Gotcha. There we go. We're switched over to the correct thing now. We're just chatting. Yeah, I can imagine it's hell. There we go. It's so weird mostly being in this screen and not the other, like, main screen. I'm so used to going to, like, the full screen for games. Okay, I'll admit that would be fun. Just like spinning it and spraying, that would be just amusing to me. Super rusted pieces like that can get really bad pitting, which is what made that hole in the first place. Yeah. Just hitting every hole. I don't know if this will work. Huh. Maybe it will. When someone peeves, you just spray paint them. True. Every hole, I say. Oh, we're getting some UV light? Oh, we're nickel plating it. Nice. Right in the eye. Yep. Exactly. Looking good. Vintage style wax. Ooh. Let's see how nice this is going to look. Ooh. That's a nice dark color. Oh, yeah, definitely. $120 for that thing, originally. Fast fingers. I know, right? Gotta love camera editing. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. Got that looking good. I don't know if I would have gone with red personally, but I think it's a nice color red. Varnish my beloved. Yeah, I love watching this channel just because there's so many good videos like this. It's just so fun to do. We haven't done one in a while, so I figured it was a good one to go with. It's pretty bright, to be honest, but he was going for the original color. Yeah. I don't know if the original color was red, but if it was, then yeah, cool. I ain't complaining. Alrighty, are we ready for some cheese? Thing looking pretty. Oh, got the saw blade coming. Circular saw, go! Ooh, that last one's not good. That's painful. Yeah, let's keep it back a bit. Because the farther away we don't get that high-pitched squealing. Ooh. My friend just leaned over my shoulder and said, "Never have I ever wanted to be a cheese grater. Send help." That's just great. You have some interesting friends, it sounds like, Shinobu. Yep, getting more in here. Look at that. That looks clean. You definitely say they're interesting. And I'm sure they appreciate that. It looks so buttery. Oh, caps. And there we go, before and after. Look at that. So that's some solid work. Ah, well. Today's a tragic day. I'm sorry. Alright, let's get some grading going. I want to see this. Cheese, 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 cheese. Look at that cut. Ooh, here goes. Moment of truth. We got cheese. Look, I had chili spaghetti last night. I needed some. I could have used some more cheese. That's some good cheese right there. And I got to clean all that out. Have fun. Good times, good times. Good show, good show, good show. Nope, nope, nope. Go
Welcome
back,
to our
go
Game Master-
back, go back. No. Because we have to do something else. I owe everyone. So our last one was an anonymous gifter that got us to 69 subs. And at hitting us at 60, well, I was actually due for one at 60 anyway, but I had missed it. So, I'll try to think the last person that subbed before that. Let me see. Who was the last person to gift? Dodo was the last person to gift before our anonymous subber. So, I don't know if Dodo's still here. If Dodo's still here, Dodo will get to decide if we end up on a Redeemer's Choice. So here we go. It's a heal. We get something pleasant and nice. Isn't that great? But let's see. What is going to be a fun video to watch? We've done Animal Logic. We've done... Excuse me. We could use some good food. Because we had Dave's cooking earlier. Let's do some good food. Let's just type food. Oh, here we go. A Filipino style barbecue chicken. Let's see what this is going to be. Let's get some tasty, tasty food going here. I've not seen food wishes before. This is brand new. An eggplant parmesan. I'm not an eggplant person, really. All right, Chapo, take it easy. Thank you very much, and enjoy your dinner. Stay safe for your trip there, okay? But love y'all.
Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with Filipino-style barbecued chicken. That's right, I'm going to show you how I make what might be the best barbecue chicken you probably have never had.
That does look good.
Done, since this really is incredible stuff. But I always hesitated because one of the main ingredients is banana ketchup, which I wasn't sure you could get. But then I remembered something very important. I actually teach people how to cook things. So with that, let's go ahead and get started by making a little bit of homemade banana ketchup, which is going to start
banana
with one very
ketchup.
Banana. All right, if it's not turning black, put it back. And it really doesn't matter if parts of the banana are bruised and battered. As long as it's very ripe and sweet, it's going to be perfect.
I am confused. Banana ketchup.
Banana, we will add some tomato paste, which is one way to go here. Okay, we could just add some regular ketchup and shorten the ingredient list a bit, but I do prefer this formula. And we'll also toss in some brown sugar, as well as some apple cider
What the
vinegar.
hell?
Although if you have it, you're supposed to use banana peel vinegar, which you don't. And we'll also do a little bit of vegetable oil, followed by some freshly and finely grated ginger, some onion powder.
God, this ketchup's a whole thing.
And of course, do not forget the cayenne. And then we will finish up by seasoning this with some allspice, as well as a little touch of turmeric, which, if you haven't gotten the memo, prevents every disease. And then once everything's in there, we'll go ahead and take a masher, or I guess you could use the back of a fork. And we'll go ahead.
I will say one thing: this guy's voice, like his,
you don't need to get a perfect
like
smooth
somehow the way his tone and the way he talks, his what's it called?
And then once we have our mixture looking a little something like this,
Got it.
we will add the last ingredients. Which
Cadence.
Is
His cadence is weird.
Water, which is not only going to help us rinse off our masher, but it will allow us to cook this for long enough for all the flavors to come together and not have the mixture get too thick too fast. And that's it. Once that's all been accomplished, we will head to the stove.
Okay.
And we will place this over medium-high heat. And once this mixture starts simmering, we can give it a stir and reduce our heat to medium, at which point we're going to cook it for about 7 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Reduces down
this doesn't look awful. I'm just not a big banana
looks
person.
like banana ketchup. And as you know, whenever we're watching something simmer, we always try to remember what we forgot, which in my case this time was a big pinch of salt. So I went ahead and stirred that in, and I continued stirring and cooking and stirring.
I'm in team. I don't touch them.
Banana ketchup looked like
I don't know if they should burn in hell. I'm not like that mean
one
about
of the
them. I'm just kind of like
because
not a
we're-
banana person.
And if we were making this to use,
Oh, one of the dogs is
we're gonna buy
pouting.
it. I probably would
Oh,
strain it. But for this recipe,
I just can't do bananas. It's a texture thing
But
for
what
me.
we do
It
need
just
to do
doesn't do
is
well.
grab a
I don't like the
spoon
taste either.
and remove about 3 tablespoons of this to save to make our basting sauce with. So don't forget to do that. And then the rest of it we can add to a mixing bowl. And that is going to be the base for our Filipino-style barbecue marinade.
Excuse me.
Oh, and I should mention, if you can find banana ketchup, you could just skip this whole first part and just add about a half a cup of that to this bowl.
Okay.
But either way, to this we will add some crushed garlic,
Okay,
some
more
brown
garlic,
sugar,
brown sugar,
as well as a whole bunch of soy sauce.
soy sauce.
In fact, so much we don't even need to add salt to this. Or at least I'm not going to. But we
Okay.
will definitely toss in some freshly ground black pepper,
Okay.
and then the freshly squeezed juice of 1 lemon. And that's 1/2. And there's the other. And then we will finish up with our other secret ingredient, besides the banana ketchup, which is, believe it or not, some 7-Up. Or if you want instead, you could use Sprite.
7-Up?
Or if times are really tough, some off-brand lemon lime soda.
God, I'd gone with
And that's it.
Sprite.
We'll take a
7-Up?
whisk and give this a
No.
mix.
Should have gone with
And
Sprite.
no, I guess you don't have to use
Like,
the
7-Up's
soda.
not terrible. It's just not my
Okay, we
thing.
could just add a little more sugar and some lemon. And
Fun
lime.
fact, the banana flavoring is what bananas
But the
used to
risk
taste
is
like
there's some
before they
magical
went
thing that
extinct
soda
from a
does
blight.
that
The
those
bananas
things
we
are just
eat now are a result of a genetic
why
mutation to
take
save
it?
them. Yeah. Also,
That's
this
it,
is
once we have that
cursed.
all mixed up, It's ready
Yeah,
to soak
yeah,
our
I
chicken.
did know that for the most
What
part.
I really think we want to use here are some nice big boneless, skinless chicken thighs
Ooh,
that I like to cut in half.
look at them
And as you know,
thighs.
chicken
They'd
thighs
be
kind of have a
thick.
natural division between the two sides, and that is generally where we will cut. But one side of a chicken thigh is a little bigger than the other, so if you can, kind of cheat over towards that big side a little bit in an attempt to get these pieces as even as possible. And yes, you can use chicken breast, and no, you shouldn't. And I'll explain why on the grill. And then once our chicken's cut, we'll go ahead and transfer it into our marinade. At which point we'll take our tongs and give these a very, very thorough tossing until every nook, as well as every single cranny, has been completely and totally.
I'm sold.
At which point we'll toss some plastic over the top, and we will transfer this into the fridge for
All
a
right,
minimum
you'll
of
be
4
here.
hours, up to overnight. So we can do this in the morning if we're grilling in the afternoon, or just do it before you go to bed, and then you're pretty much ready to rock at any time the next day. And then at some point while our chicken's marinating, we can go ahead and mix up our basting sauce, which is nothing more than that reserved banana ketchup,
Okay.
plus some soy sauce,
More soy sauce.
some brown sugar,
Uh-huh.
a splash of vegetable oil,
Okay.
and then last but not least, one final secret ingredient,
Ooh, what's the secret?
a little bit of Asian fish sauce.
Ah, fish sauce.
And that's it. We'll take a spoon and give this a mix. And if you don't use fish sauce, you could throw in a pinch of salt. But man, do you really need to start using fish sauce? Okay, it's not the best smelling product, but it has a proven track record for making food taste delicious. And that's it. Once that's mixed up, we'll simply set it aside. And assuming our chicken's marinated long enough, we'll pull it out. And we'll go ahead and place those on some metal skewers, or wooden skewers that we've soaked in water. And my strategy here is to simply fold those chicken thighs in half, with the smooth side on the outside and the rougher side being folded in. And by the way, you don't have to skewer these. You can just grill the chicken as is. But
I would
really
probably
think
just
it
do it
looks
as
better on the
is
skewer.
because I don't do
Plus, it
skewers
takes
really.
way less space on the grill. And there are other advantages.
I also don't grill,
but
but
two
you know.
is plenty. And in case you're keeping score at home, this was 2.5 pounds of chicken thighs, which made 3 nice big skewers, which should be enough to feed 6 standard humans, or 3 people like me. And that's it. Once those are done, we can wrap them up and pop them back in the fridge until we're ready to grill. But I am ready to grill. So let's head out to the deck and place these down over some nice hot charcoal. And it might not matter, but I do like to start with a smooth side down. And what I'll usually do is give this first side about 3 minutes, at which point we'll flip them over. And then once those have been turned over, we will begin the basting process, which means we're going to paint this side with our mixture, and then in 2 or 3 minutes we'll turn these back over, and we will paint the other side. And then we will repeat that process, basting these every time we turn, until we've run out of basting sauce, and or the chicken is cooked, which depending on the size of your chicken,
Gotta say, those are looking
and how hot your
good.
grill is probably going to take between 15 and 20 minutes total cooking time. Oh, and regarding the basting sauce, that is sort of an optional step. You're definitely going to have a decent amount of that marinade left, and some people will simply use that to brush.
God, I can only imagine
I
what that
prefer
smells
separate
like.
sauce we mixed up, since it's a little more concentrated. But anyway, you
Like just the
decide.
smell of that smoke.
I'm
God.
Iglesias.
Oh.
The best way to baste this. But as I said, I do prefer this method. Plus, if you make the basting sauce from scratch and you have a little bit extra, you can actually brush that over the cooked chicken, which we can't do with the marinade unless we cook it first, unless we're trying to poison someone. And fair warning, when you use a marinade that has sugar in it, there is definitely going to be a good amount of charring, which is fine and to a certain degree desirable. But what we do want to avoid is an entire black surface. And ironically, to prevent that from happening, we're applying this basting sauce which has sugar in it. Now, because we're applying it every 2 or 3 minutes when we turn these, we are actually protecting the layer underneath. And if everything goes according to plan, we'll definitely get some charred edges here and there, but most of the surface, hopefully, is going to caramelize into a gorgeous, beautiful, shiny glaze. And as you know, whenever we grill on charcoal, there might be some spots that are hotter than others. So if you need to change the position these skewers are in, go ahead. As well as maybe turn them 180 degrees, just in case one side's hotter than the other. Or the breeze is pushing the heat to one side, which is definitely something that can happen.
All right, my
Oh, and
pizza
that
just showed up,
reminds
so
me,
I will be back
you
in
don't wanna
just
use
a
breast here, I don't
minute.
think. All right, all these pieces
Oh,
are
welcome
gonna
back,
be a slightly
Elijah.
different
I'm going away
size.
for just a sec, so don't
So
go
we really
anywhere.
can't pull these off the
Stream's still
grill
going.
until
I will
the
be back.
biggest chunks are cooked. And if we're using breasts, The smaller pieces might get dry and overcooked before that happens, but by using thighs, which are much more forgiving and not that easy to overcook, we really don't have that issue. Plus, I just think it tastes better. But anyway, like I said, we'll go ahead and cook those for about 15 to 20 minutes. And I'm just going to test these by giving them a poke. And once they firm up and spring back to the touch, they're usually done. Although feel free to test with a thermometer, where you should probably go to about 150 to 155. And that's it. We'll go ahead and pull those off the grill and head back inside. And not only is this one of the most delicious barbecue chicken recipes you will ever taste, it also has to be one of the most beautiful. I mean, look at that. Oh, and if you have a little bit of that basting sauce left over, go ahead and brush it on. But if you don't worry. I think plenty of that stuff caramelized on when we grilled. And then as far as service goes, I'm going to transfer mine onto a beautiful green chili rice salad, which once I perfect the recipe, I will show you. Oh, and if there was ever a time not to forget to pour over the accumulated juices from the plate, it would be this time. And yes, I also included some lime wedges, mostly for the pictures. And after taking a few of those, I went ahead and pulled out a skewer and dug in. And I'm not sure if it's the banana ketchup or the 7-Up or all those other things we added working together. But that, my friends, is one of the best barbecue chickens you will ever taste in your life. Just absolutely phenomenal in both flavor and texture. And I try not to describe the taste and texture of a recipe by comparing it to other recipes. But what this reminds me of is sort of a cross.
I am back with food. I have pizza.
Classic American-style barbecue chicken.
And we also have some people lurking, hanging out.
And yet at the same time, very, very...
Of which I appreciate all of you as well.
It makes it very exciting and extra enjoyable. And no, it does not taste like bananas. And no, it is not too sweet.
Robot's still around somewhere.
There's definitely a little bit of fruitiness there, playing off the citrus. But as far as the sweetness goes, I think it's nicely balanced with...
That looks good. I'm glad I got back at least to see the final product, like,
chicken,
right after.
Just good old-fashioned plain grilled chicken. I think you're going to be absolutely blown away by this. Which reminds me, even if you're not going to use this in a marinade or as a basting sauce,
move this up here for a moment. I'm not using the controller.
Ketchup anyway.
Wait a second.
For whatever you use ketchup for, because it is some fabulous, fabulous stuff. And as Michelle described,
I'll be honest, that looks really good.
Which basically is exactly what it is.
Now, is that a rice underneath it?
I decided to squeeze down a little lime to see how that would affect the flavor. And it was nice. And obviously added a little bit of acidity. But if I'm being honest, I think I prefer it plain. But whether you squeeze that on or not, I think this is one of the most interesting and most delicious.
Oh, it's just a like a pepperoni,
which is why I really
and a sausage from Casano's, which is a kind of a regional pizza chain.
Written recipe and much more info at
Storm. It's Storm. Hey. Get nuggied. I just got nuggied. What's up, Storm? How you do? We're doing a shout out. What are we playing? Some Doom. We got some Doom. Why is that not showing up? Hang on. Let's try it again. Let me try it again. That should have worked. Is there just no clips? There should be clips. Well, crap. And Storm gifting fucked with a sub. Thank you for that. And that puts us at 70 subs. 70, hell yeah. We are 5 away from me playing Silent Hill 3 in the near future. So that's the next sub goal, is 5 away. But Storm, thank you so much. I appreciate it. How was stream, though? I need to pick another video because I'm eating. Let's see what sounds good to people. Anyone have any ideas of what they want to watch real quick? Welcome back, Blush. We just finished up the video. My food just got here, and let's watch a Gordon Ramsay thing, maybe something small. Case cooking. Are we sure? Of course, stream went well. We beat Doom. We probably gonna play Doom Eternal next week. Hell yeah! Like, we really want to see Case cooking. Are you sure? Yeah, you know what? Fine. We'll watch Pizza on Toast. I've not seen this one. So we're gonna watch K. There's no pain spin right now because we haven't gotten there yet. No. We need something to watch. I'm gonna watch K's Pizza on Toast while I eat actual pizza. Even if it's thin crust, it's still actual pizza. It doesn't look like it's gonna be like super gross. This is gonna be probably weird K. So let's enjoy a little K for fun.
Hi people, and I'm back cooking again.
I'm gonna eat my
And today
pizza
I'm going
quietly
to be
and on mute.
making
I'll talk in between chews.
bread pizza. Right, as you can see, I have got 4 eggs in there. Look.
Eggs.
And I am going to... No, I'm not doing a very good job. I'm going to mix it. When she did it on camera, she did it very fast.
I
And...
can speed it up if you want to, but you're going really fast.
Oh, it's up to you. Anyway, I'm going to put some salt in it. And she put...
Kay needs to quit watching other people cook and just like follow recipes. Oh my god.
lots of parsley, and it's a good job I was going to tell you. You wonder what I was flaking in it. But yeah, she put parsley in. And hers turned into a mouldy colour.
A moldy color? What the fuck?
I don't seem to be doing that.
Who is she watching?
Because she had put more in than me. So that's still not the mouldy colour, is it? Right, as you can see, I've got 2 slices of white bread, and the reason why it was white bread because on her video she showed white bread. So she said, butter them the best.
Bread?
No, shut it. Butter the bread the best you can.
That took a while, didn't it?
What didn't it?
You get speech titles coming up.
Subtitles.
Subtitles, yeah.
Right, so that's the bread all buttered. Nicely and buttered. Right, I couldn't get any sausages to cut up, so I bought them. And these are, I don't know, I took the front of the packet off.
I better see
But
pepperoni.
let's just show you. Let's just show you what they are.
What is it?
I mean, if you can't see after I put them on the
Is it
bread,
pepperoni?
then there's something wrong.
I'm not sure what it
I
is.
am only doing 2 slices of bread. I know the
Yes,
lady
beach
on the camera
towels.
did, I think she did 6. Oops, no bread then. I know she did 6 slices of bread, but I'm only doing 3, 4, 2. There's 2 there. Been a bad week. So I'm going to put them on.
Morgan, what's up?
Now
How you doing?
That is the form of sausages.
We're watching some K while I eat food.
So next is put on tomatoes. So things move around, knife comes out,
Glad to hear it. I'm glad you're here.
and voila, there's a board underneath.
Dodo getting Morgan a sub.
Right, I'm going to cut the tomato.
Thank you. That puts us at 71.
Oh, sorry, it's tomato, isn't it?
Just say tomato. Just say tomato. Tomato. Ugh.
Done. Now that's going to go onto...
That's some shitty cutting, K. God damn.
Right, as you can see, I put some...
Storm getting Shinobu with a sub.
Tomatoes on.
And we're almost close to another hype train.
And it says sprinkle a bit of... I want to say chutney, but it says parsley on. I don't know what made me want to say chutney. So now,
Yeah, you probably will.
Not
You might have to
looking at
You might have to refresh.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, sorry, my mistake. Take that off. Off you come. And then it says to pour.
I mean, Blush, I don't disagree. Even if mandatory, make them
Oh,
widely
yeah.
available.
Oh, look.
All right, we got 3 minutes until a hype train closes out, so we'll see if we can get a third hype train going. We've had 2 already today, both of them hitting level 5. So let's see if we can get a third one.
Pour.
Isn't the bread just gonna soak all that up?
Yeah, there's not much in the way of like
Didn't
cooking
say
classes
pour it
here in the
all,
U.S.
did
Like there's
you?
home ec, but not every school has the ability to do them because funding in the U.S. is shit for schooling.
Just pop up.
Has been for decades.
Get recommended.
Blush, I don't know. She's British. You tell me. I have no idea why she's like this. Like,
And then
what
it does
is
say
this? How is this
top it all,
pizza?
To put cheese on top, but the cheese will be going on the other one. I'm going to show you my bit as well.
I'm sad, scared, and
Put
disgusted.
meat together.
And here I am eating
Put that
pizza while
there,
watching this.
right?
What's that tell you?
Put that on with
It's far from the worst thing I've ever seen Kay do. This is just bewilderingly
a
weird.
couple of spoons of, I don't even know what this is for, but she made it, so
What the fuck?
there we are. And that's, oh, no, sorry. My mistake. We forgot the top. Topping. Sorry, Lee. Sorry, Lee. I'll put it this way.
I'm sorry, Morgan.
I don't think that's enough cheese on. I love cheese on my pizza. I think.
What do you love on your
that's
pizza?
enough.
Peaches? What?
And I am going to put them in the oven now. I think she said for 15 to 20 minutes.
Kay, did you not write this down?
But I am going to.
You're just doing it from memory? Your memory's shit, Kay. We know this. Why are you doing this?
Things to cook. And here is the end product. I told you there weren't enough cheese on there. Here is the taste test.
This is just so sad.
Right, guys, so that, why is it so low down? Right, guys, here's the thing test. Right. Goodbye.
We got about 20 seconds on that hype train. Just need one more thing to trigger. Can we get it?
Very nice, but strangely enough, it doesn't taste like pizza.
No shit.
But it is nice though.
I'm honor bound to destroy you, Kay. I'm sorry, but it must be done. Your transgressions go
If
too
you don't watch
far.
it back, I'm going. So yeah, but it actually is actually very nice. But it's like
Oh my
pizza
God.
without the base. Even though the bread
So
is
it's not
there,
pizza.
It's just like toast. It's like you just literally took all the toppings off of a pizza and just.
I think all the gift subs are overloading Twitch because it's telling me to follow the fault. Weird.
At least as it was nice.
Morgan, thank you
or
for the 100
whatever you
bits.
said.
We just missed out on
there's
it,
gonna
but
be a
hey,
link in the description to
we
my
still get
merch
some
account.
Majima. And thank you
If
for the
like
100
what you
bits. I
see,
appreciate
please
you.
keep viewing. If you want to give me a thumbs
That's it for Kay at least. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I do appreciate the bits though, regardless, even if we don't get another one. Excuse me. Ooh. Still working on the pizza, so still need to find something else to watch. How about this? Top 5 ramen taboos. Or just five ramen taboos. Let's watch
I
this.
believe
This will be fun. Let's get a little informative. Let's get a little educational. Moro, yes, you did win. You were still in first place even after the last race, so you did get first place. And welcome back. Steven, yours the bits. So yeah, this is 5 things you didn't know you should avoid when eating ramen. Let us enjoy some education. I still have pieces of pizza left. Oh, your fiance loves this guy? I've never watched him before. I just saw it and I'm like, this looks interesting, so we'll do that.
this is the one that many people don't know about the most. Wait, so you need to eat quickly, but little by little at a time? That's right, it's very difficult.
Neat goes back to sleep.
Minasan konnichiwa, and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo. I've made videos talking about taboos of using chopsticks, eating sushi, and drinking sake. Then one day I received a DM from one of my viewers on Instagram asking me if there was any rules for eating ramen. Ramen is a popular food which Japanese people love, so there aren't any strict rules or anything. However, there are some things that you could keep in mind in order to eat neater when you visit a ramen restaurant. So today, I'll introduce the 5 taboos of eating ramen. The 5 taboos will get more and more important towards the end, so I hope you can watch this whole video. Today's lesson is especially recommended to those who are willing to come to Japan to enjoy Japanese food. If there's anything else you'd like to learn more about ramen or Japanese food in general after watching this video, please let me know in the comments. In this channel, you can take a closer look at Japanese traditional culture, tips on traveling to Kyoto, and social problems in Japan. So learners and lovers of Japanese language and culture, be sure to subscribe to enjoy more content.
Yeah, I think this was something that was recommended by Gaijin Goomba in the most recent video he did, so that might be it. Where I recognize him from.
1. Long hair touching the soup and noodles. This is a mistake that people who are not used to eating noodles with soup make. If you lean forward towards your ramen without caution, there's a risk your hair will go straight into the ramen. Not a very happy situation for both your hair and the ramen you're eating, right? People watching will get a very dirty impression too. It's best that you prepare a hairband to tie your hair together before you eat, and then it wouldn't be a problem at all. By the way, there are some ramen restaurants that provide hairbands for free. So if by any chance you accidentally forget to bring one, I think you should try asking the staff once. 2. Making very loud slurping noise. I believe many of you have the image that Japanese people make a very loud slurping noise when they eat their noodles. You will actually find a lot of people slurping their noodles if you go to a ramen restaurant. But this doesn't mean that you can make as much sound as you want to. Slurping noodles is meant to enhance the taste by eating it quickly, inhaling air together, and not to make the noise. So it's best to keep it at its minimum. There are many Japanese people too who don't like to slurp their noodles. If you realize that the person you went to the restaurant with doesn't slurp, I believe it would be very kind if you could avoid doing so yourself.
Oh, well, there you go. There's an answer.
Splashing the soup when slurping. Next, there are some
We had that talk earlier, actually, so there we go.
when you actually slurp the noodles. It is to avoid splashing any soup along with the noodles you slurp. Not only will there be a risk of making your own clothes dirty, but it could also make the people near you the victims too. It of course depends on the thickness of the noodles, but it is usually recommended to just pick up 5 to 6 strands of noodles at once. After you put the noodles in your mouth, by holding the other end of the noodles, you can also lower the risk of splashing. Another useful item to eat ramen cleanly is the renge spoon. By holding the renge with your other hand and catching the noodles that you picked up once onto it, the risk of splashing soup will be minimized.
Indeed, indeed. Always be aware of the people around you.
Soggy. Noodles with soup like ramen will eventually get soggy and less tasty with time as it absorbs the soup. This is why you want to slurp your noodles and try to eat the ramen as soon as possible. The ramen chefs calculate the time the customers will finish eating the noodles and decide how much they boil them in advance. In order to enjoy the ramen at its best, I recommend you to try to eat it as quickly as possible. But I know there are people like me who can't eat anything hot. In that case, you can again use the renge, or borrow a small bowl from the restaurant to transfer it there once to cool it. Another trick is to ask the staff for harder noodles, and they will serve you with less boiled noodles that will take longer to get soggy. 5. Chewing and breaking the noodles as you eat. I believe this is the one that many people don't know about the most. Noodles in general, including ramen, are best to be eaten without being broken by chewing them. Strictly speaking, not just noodles, but it is considered a taboo to put food you've picked up once with your chopsticks back into the dishes. But if you're not good at slurping, or if your noodles are long, you would want to break them into smaller pieces, right? So again, using a renge spoon to first decide the amount you're going to eat, you can avoid breaking the noodles. By now, I believe you've understood how astonishing the invention of the renge was. But even if you don't have a renge, you could try to pick up the noodles with 2 or 3 loops, and making it shorter will make it easier to eat. If you take too much at once, you won't be able to eat it all and will end up having to break them. So as I explained earlier, about 5 to 6 strands of noodles at once would be the best. Wait, so you need to eat quickly, but little by little at a time? That's right, it's very difficult. So you don't have to try to follow everything.
Go ahead and whisper that to me, Dodo.
Somewhere inside your head is enough.
Just click on my name up there in the chat, whisper to me, and I'll put it on next.
I introduced the 5 taboos of eating ramen.
Yeah, it's because it's only for VIPs, which yeah, you'll be getting one of the VIP things at the end. You've reached the threshold for that. Don't worry.
Before you eat. 2. Making very loud slurping noise. Slurping noodles is meant to enhance the taste by eating it quickly and inhaling air together, and not to make the noise, so it's best to keep it at its minimum. 3. Splashing the soup when slurping. It is recommended to just pick up about 5 to 6 strands of noodles at once, and to use the renge spoons to lower the risk of splashing the soup. 4. Getting the noodles soggy. In order to enjoy the ramen at its best, it's a good idea to eat it as quickly as possible. 5. Chewing and breaking the noodles as you eat. Use a renge spoon or try to pick up the noodles with 2 or 3 loops to make it shorter and make it easier to eat. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you thought, Shogo, watching this video is making me want to eat ramen right now, please hit the like button to help me boost this video to more people. And our goal is to achieve 2 million subscribers by January 2023, so your help would mean a lot. And please check out our sub-channel and membership through the link inside the description box. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. 皆さんどうもありがとうございました。So earlier I said one of the tricks for you to prevent getting your noodles soggy if you're not really good at eating something hot was to get order the noodles a little bit harder and not softer, right? By the way, the Japanese word for ordering the harder noodles is
there's more to the video.
Katamen. Katamen. Katamen means hard noodles, literally. So you can say when you order a ramen, you can maybe say katamen de onegai shimasu or something like that. It will be, please have my noodles with the harder noodles, katamen. Strictly speaking, there are like different levels of how hard your noodles can be, like katamen or barikata or stuff like that. There's other ways of saying, but I think katamen would be enough.
We're getting some education here, peoples.
Add about maybe 10 more minutes to your noodles without getting them soggy. Yeah, I always love katamen myself, so yeah, that's my recommendations. And also another
Are you having fun there?
I have a lot of people asking me like, Shogo, what's your favorite Japanese food? And I'm really, really sorry whenever I have someone asking me this question, I always answer sushi and ramen. Nothing special. The first things that everyone would say, right? Sushi and ramen. Yeah, it's famous in and out of Japan. Yeah, but it's definitely sushi and ramen. Especially for me, ramen. I think I love the pork soy sauce based soup is definitely my favorite in Japan. Yeah, I introduced it. My favorite ramen restaurant.
I'm a tonkatsu.
500
person myself,
subscribers, so that's about
when it comes to my
a year
broth.
and a half ago, maybe almost about, I don't know, yeah, probably about a year and a half ago.
But I definitely go
together
with a tonkatsu
Subathon
ramen.
restaurant, but
That's
that
my
place is
preference.
Still my favorite. So if you're really going to have a chance to come to Japan or Kyoto, enjoy ramen, I really hope you can check out my favorite restaurant. If I don't forget, I'll put it in the description box in this video too. If I seem to have forgotten, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.
All right, we got a video from Dodo, which I'm gonna get set up. So we'll hold off there, because I am going to at least go here real quick, so I can.
Oh, I'm really so.
Shh. Stop. I want to share the link for this channel. Yeah, exactly. So that's for anyone that's interested in Shogo's channel. There you go. You can watch it at your own leisure. And here's a little something from Dodo. Oh. That's cute. That's cute. She's like, what? That was cute.